And that's obviously a great big win for you. And how are you feeling? Just because you didn't actually make it to be one of the finalists of this season, but yet you put on just a huge display right there with that knockout.
Ever since I got on the Ultimate Fighter, I didn't want to be a shadow in the series. I had to perform and I had to show people that I can fight. And I didn't make the finale, which was sad, which was something I really wanted to do. So I wanted to make a statement, given another opportunity. And I was given another opportunity to fight here, and I wanted to show them that I'm still hungry no matter what happens. I will always be hungry. I'll always drive, and I'll always try to be here.
I think that's a lot reflected on your record, where you have, I believe now that's your 15th finish overall, right?
Yeah, exactly. I try to be confident and humble at the same time, and just be persistent in life.
Had you ever thought about auditioning, or did you, for the Australia and versus UK Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah, I did audition and I didn't make it for whatever reason. I look back and everything in my life that happened for a reason. I didn't make the Smashes because I wanted to be on the number one Ultimate Fighter of all time, and that was season 17. And that was
Can you tell me a little bit about the beard that's going on here? Did you start growing that after the season was over?
Yeah, I did, and it kind of got, if I can keep a beard for more than 2 weeks, I'll probably keep it forever, but I'm not keeping it forever. my partner absolutely hates it, so I'll shave it off, and it really was just, I got past the itchy stage, 2-week period, and then it just grew. Yeah.
Karyn Bryant was down for the Smashes finale, and when she was there, she found out that there's not necessarily a lot of love among all the MMA schools down there. They're very competitive. Just curious what your thoughts are, and of that, and Tahuna and your other New Zealanders.
Yeah, I mean, me and Jamie Tahuna get on really well, and we train with each other a lot. As far as the gyms go, yeah, there is a lot of competitiveness amongst the gyms. There's not a lot of good guys in the gyms, so the ones that they do have, they try and hold on to. But in saying that, my gym that I'm at now with my coach at Puma is very welcoming and very open, and we're probably one of the few that allow people to come in, and vice versa. So I have been to a lot of gyms, and that seems to be the thing on gyms in Australia. Yeah.
Watching TUF, it was very inspiring to see your relationship with Coach Stonehorse. Can you talk about that and what he meant to you?
Stonehorse was a big impact on my time in the house. My father wasn't he I guess he did what he thought he had to do in life, which was kind of just provide and not necessarily be there as a father figure. And I don't want to discredit him, and he did whatever he thought was right, but to have an older person to look up to, and I really warmed to that, so Coach Stonehorse was really like a big father figure in the house for me, and just made me feel so good with confidence. I mean, from day one he was in my ear telling me I was the best, from day one till after the Uriah fight. Till we left the house, I'm still the best, you're still the man, you can do this, and I believed it because it was genuine. I feel like I'm a good judge of character, and we're both very tribal people. And
you did well
Thanks.
on the show, and obviously you mentioned not making the finale. This is a time now in the UFC where every roster spot is very important. Did you feel that you had to win this fight to continue a career in the UFC?
Oh yeah, for sure. There was a tremendous amount of pressure on me. This is where I want to be, and Jimmy is in my way. And Jimmy's style. And by the same time, I don't want to discredit him, but people don't want to see someone holding somebody else down. You know what I mean? So I knew I had to make a fight of this. I can't let him control the fight. So, it was stay on my feet, don't let him take me down. If he does, get back up and hit him, and just make it exciting for the people. I mean, I'm a fan of the UFC. I've watched this for years. I've watched what needs to be done here. I know what needs to be done. I know what Dana White, I know what the UFC require, and that's good fights. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to put on fights. I don't win or lose. You're going to get a fight from me. That's it.
You talked about that hunger. Do you feel that you maybe harness that better than maybe some other people? I mean, hunger can sometimes add to pressure. Pressure can add, honestly, the possibility of making more mistakes. I mean, is hunger your fuel?
I just think failure is my fuel. I can't quit at this. I've said it on the show. I've had too many people around me that haven't chased their dreams. Might have had a dream but didn't chase it. So my message and me as a person is to chase your dream and not just chase it but believe it.
Going forward, you're an international fighter. You had your time in the Ultimate Fighter House, and you make relationships. Do you see yourself, being more based out of the States? Do you go back to Australia? Where do you see your future really being based out of?
I'll go wherever I need to go. I'm very comfortable back home. I'm a family man, and I feel happy and I train at my best when I have my family around me. I'm not a person who wants to leave my family for 6-8 weeks. I can't do that. That'll drive me insane. My kids are at the gym every day with me. My daughter is with me every day. My son is when he's not at school. I feed off that, man. That people have whatever they have to fuel them. Mine is family, man. Mine are kids. My girlfriend. That's what drives me, man. Family.
You talk about your family. What did you learn about yourself throughout this experience, and going forward, how will you use it to better yourself as a fighter?
I think, being away from my family, first thing is just appreciating them more, appreciating what they do and the sacrifices that they make in order for me to pursue what I want to do, You almost have to be very selfish as a fighter to get anywhere, and it's okay to be selfish, but you have to recognize the things that people do for you around you, and that's what I do, and that's my drive.
I'm curious if you had the family photo with you. I mean, we didn't get to see any in between rounds in this fight. I didn't know that picture that they kept bringing out during the episodes where you fought that would actually inspire you and seem to bring out a whole different Dylan. Was that at all on hand, and just in case you had to go to in between rounds here?
I wasn't sure if I was allowed or not, so what I did was on my iPad I've got my screensaver and it's got my family on it. I turned it on and I allowed myself 6 seconds to look at that photo, and once that was over, that was it. It was game time. So that's it. I mean, that's what I fight for. That's what I fight for, man. So that's what I need. If there's any doubt in my head, that's what you're doing it for.
You sat down and you said, wow, this is different. Your career, you're in the UFC now, the whole experience, the build-up, tough, then going home, then training, then waiting, now you're here, now you won. Let's talk about the whole experience, what you're feeling.
It's you wake up, you know in your dream you won the lotto, and you wake up and you're like, oh shit, oh no, oh sorry, that's weird. You want to go back to sleep. This is what it feels like. It feels like something unbelievable has happened to me, and I just, oh man, I don't know. This is crazy, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I ride my skateboard down the beach with my kids and stuff like that with no one around. I'm happy to just hang with my family. And look at this, man. Far out. That's unbelievable. This is the best thing ever. I love it.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
Enjoy.
you. Thank you.